Yeah, we're about to play Ace Attorney again. I think, where did we last leave off? We left off doing the trial. We got Ron. Was his name Ron? He was in it. We got him innocent for larceny, whatever you call it, theft. But then that made him be put on trial for murder. So now we are gonna go to. We're probably gonna go to where he works to try and figure out what's going on there. What else did we go through? We went through Godo and him flirting, which was very interesting. Let me just mute that music. Hush your shushes. And we can start. We can start playing Ace Attorney. Yippee! Yippee! Where did we last save? We last saved here. I'm so upset that this game's not gonna finish on my birthday. I'm so sad. So close yet so far. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again. Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was in the CEO's office when the murder occurred. No way, Jose! I don't buy it.
Well, the one who proved Mr. Delight was there, it was Mr. Nick himself. At least, from what I can understand.
Looks like you did too good of a job this time, Nick. Well, how about we get started looking into the KB security murder?
I think I'm gonna head back to Korean Village for a little while, if that's alright.
Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, I forgot to update the chat. I need to do that after stream. I got 3 in a row. What? That's crazy. Thank you, bot, for getting rid of them. Sure, but why?
I'm going to bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it.
Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with...
No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here. I want you two to spend some quality time together, full of love and happiness.
Not the triple threat, I know, right? I need to update the chat though, so that whenever like someone gets banned, the chat disappears. Because that recently got updated, but I just forgot to do it. Maybe Pearls is so caught up in her fantasy she forgot there is a murder to solve. They could give it to Pearls.
Now remember, no fighting, okay?
We don't fight, we squabble. Okay, there's a difference. She's gone. Also, I'm very sorry if you can hear like something jingling. It's hot. I have ice in my drink. So you might hear it. Okay, Nick, time to get going on this murder investigation. I was like trying to like map it out in my head like before streaming, but considering, okay, so Fridays, right? Say if I just started the game, Friday is the introduction, case, investigation, right? Or investigation case, however the order goes. And then Sunday is the second half. So Friday's the first half of the case, Sunday being the second half. And if I actually stick to my damn schedule and keep going on that half first, half second half thing, we will be done with this by like, let me look at the date. By the 16th of August or the 23rd, we will be done with this game. We would have been done with it ages ago if I actually stuck to my thing, but you know, we're not going to talk about it. We're not going to talk about it. I already told you it's not me! A sad, pitiful whine that tapers into silence. Sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now. Man, and we don't have enough time as it is. Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands. I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge too. Come on, we'll just have to come back later. Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick. Okie dokie. Oh, his wife's gonna be so mad at me. Oh, Nicky boy, Maya, Mr. Light. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting this case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. Hold on. Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Mr. Light had such a vulnerable side. She loves her husband so very much. So Ron received a blackmail letter, huh? Do you think Mr. Light knows about this? Well, if she did, I don't think she would have been smiling like that. I wonder if we should tell her about it. I think it'd be smarter if we didn't. Why, though? Her smile sends me over the moon. She's so pretty. She is. How Ron bagged a baddie like that is beyond me. He makes me laugh. There are a bunch of books lying here. They're all romantic sounding novels about famous heists and fantastic thieves. Wow, look at all the bookmarks and notes stuck into them. Let's see here. Note, must remember this thief's way of laughing. Very useful. Note, a calling card is an important part of any good thief's modus operandi. It was always Ronnie's dream to become a thief. Well, I guess you can chalk that one down as fulfilled. I wonder why Mr. Delight never talked to his wife about it. Yeah, well, I think she deserves some of the blame for not bringing it up either. Unfunny was my bad bitch. You just need to find the right lady, I guess. She'll come to you, don't worry. Nick, it's a torpedo! It's hard to believe, but it sure looks real. Where could he have picked up something like this? He has money. What do you mean where? Like where they sell where would they sell torpedoes? Like in those shops by the beach, right? Like fishing shops? But like if you have like a boat, maybe a boat store. Would a boat store sell torpedoes? I like to think so. Sometimes you just gotta have that dog in you. You're so right. You're so right. Please don't say that as if torpedoes are things people just leave lying around. That dog being a Yorkie. There's a whole bunch of stuff piled up over here. What are these rolls of paper stuck in the trash can? Theft of the Mazarin Stone? I hope I said that right. The Great Albatross Strategy. Death of the Immortal Goddess Statue. The Great Knuckle Bomber Strategy. Did the police even investigate this place? The police took a look at all of that, you know. Really? Did they say anything? They said it wasn't important. Oh. Don't worry about it, Nicky boy. After all, my Ronnie is just an amateur. Amateur or not, this is cool. Knuckle Bomber? How cool is that? And that's about it. I know what those look like, but any other dog I probably forgot. Oh, that's so cute. It's called a hot air balloon, you know. Wow, there's no fooling you. I want to make my own balloon now. I'll even let you ride in it, Nick. That emblem on the balloon is supposed to be top secret. This could convince the court that Ron Delight is Star the Mask. I better not tell Maya. She gets kinda scary when it comes to celebrities. Is that it? It's Star the Mask! There's a tape recorder hanging from his neck. Let me see that. Oh, ha, 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 ha. I'll be taking this crown now. Better luck next time, gentlemen. Ha, 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 ha. When he used to say that a happy laugh is the lifeblood of a thief. Well, that certainly is a happy sound and laugh, alright. Yeah, and laughing isn't as easy as it sounds. The harder you try, the more fake it sounds. Yeah, Mr. Delight really works hard at his craft, huh? Incoming ad break. There's an ad already? What? There shouldn't be an ad yet. How is there an ad about to happen already? It's only been like 25 minutes. I'm gonna have to get that sorted. I don't wanna delay the stream anymore. But like, what? It's meant to be 3-minute ads every like 60 seconds. Not 60 seconds, 60 minutes. What's going on? Stream restarted, I think. Did it? Oh my goodness, gummy drops. It didn't restart for me. Damn, that's crazy. I'm sorry, you guys. I guess we're gonna go in the be right back screen. Hello! I apologize that you guys were given an ad. I'm not really sure what happened there, but I figure that I must have disconnected and had not noticed. I was locked in. This thing looks vaguely familiar. Oh, I know! It's a fishbowl! Well, an upside down one. Anyway. Not your fault, don't worry. I still apologize. I apologize on behalf of OBS. I think it's an helmet. An alien helmet. And that looks like a tape recorder or something next to it. I think it's a transceiver. An alien transceiver. Oh, that. Ronnie brought that home one day. He asked one of his friends from work if he could have it. It's a Space Ranger uniform. I've never seen Ronnie happier in his whole life. Oh, man. Now I want one too. I wonder if KB Security was in charge of security at the event from that old case. Oh! I see. I get it. It's that stupid fucking old lady. But the guy's been arrested, so... Oh. Whoa, this place is literally crawling with cops. But what did you expect? Now that they know he was actually Master the Mask, this must be incredibly embarrassing for them, don't you think? Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart. Hey, I just noticed Gumshoe's nowhere to be seen. Well, he is a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case. Or wasn't he in charge of the Master the Mask investigation all the way up to yesterday? Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal." Points for the quality of the impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has bloodlust, Maya. Okay, let's... I want to go to KB Security, bro. The Treasures of Coraine exhibit is all ruined now. Maya, I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This is our big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling. Maybe I can cheer her up somehow. Well, now that we've got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it? Really? Sure, maybe we can label it the Urn of Master the Mask's Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention. Whoa! Whoa, whoa! That's brilliant, Nick! We could clean up and be filthy rich! Woohoo! Wow, that was surprisingly easy. That's so sweet. How do I get to KB Security? Oh, maybe I should have spoken to... Maybe I should have spoken to his wife? No, hi. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Andrews. What's she still hanging around here for? How's it going? What about the sacred urn? The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yes. It was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You really are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Master the Mask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. I should talk to you. Technically, I should talk to the wife first and then come back to you, but whatever. I just heard all about it on the news. That detective was actually the thief all along. It looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring the mask to guard the treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey, Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Detective Atme again? Around about 20 days ago? And when was it that Master the Mask calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So you sent a calling card to the very place he was hired to guard? I guess that's it then. Detective Atme must have really wanted the sacred urn after all. I guess so. What? So Master the Mask murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but I thought that he was just here stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything is possible. Nick, let's get down to the business already. On the night of the theft, Did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Atme? No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that's the way he always operates. That's just what he says so he can have an alibi when he commits the thefts himself. Yeah, he was caught at the crime scene photo dressed up as Master the Mask pretty well. I'm so glad that you got your sacred urn back. Yes, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? Hi, Bailey! Thank you for the look. I'm not exactly sure, but somehow the urn that came back seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything. Well, why would I? Andrews. I got the hiccups just now because of you. What do you think this means, Nick? It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Miss Andrews. I'm gonna beat your ass up. I'm gonna beat you up. Oopsies, I didn't mean to do that. I feel like they're not gonna really talk about that. So let's go back to the wife. I feel like I'm always like changing the audio of the game. I feel like it's always a bit too quiet. I forgot to talk to you. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never, ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't know what happened to my accent there. I don't think he would either, Nick. Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!" He would never say that. Anyway, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I already told you, that's just a fantasy for him. Mr. Light, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thief type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. Thief? Ha! The very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Huh? Get what? I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple. Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight. For me, anyway. What? For you? We'll get to that in a second. I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean ace detectives? No, I'm fine with ace detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves. No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. By the way, did you go to Detective Atme's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more nervous. I went there to try to find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously the real Master the Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah? Big yawn. And Detective Atme knew more about Master the Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the Great People of the Town segment on TV. So then you went there to ask him more questions? That's right, I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. The secretary said, the ace detective isn't in right now. But I forced my way past her and into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call that his office of... I wouldn't exactly call that offices of his a hideout. I shall sit up straight, thank you. Oh, my knee cracked! That's crazy! Okay, I'm up straight. I'm ready. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. Mr. Light, do you know about KB Security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? Excuse me, what do you mean? Oh, that's right. According to what we heard today... Oh, don't tell me you didn't know about it. Ron Delight was once... Oh! Oh, he doesn't work there anymore? He was. Oh my goodness, he was using past tense. But he quit. He doesn't work there anymore. It looks like Mr. Light doesn't know. KB Security is only about 20 minutes away. By motorcycle, that is. Larry told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. To make it to KB Security that fast, are you really sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now? No, I'll pass, thanks. Why do you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves? What a scaredy cat you are, Nick. Mr. Light told us the location of KB Security. Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick. Shrimper, you're a shrimp? No, I'm not a shrimp. I'm not a shrimp. I'm not. I was about to say something crazy. What? So was it really love at first sight when you first met Mr. Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when two robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a little ball in the corner, so I fought back. But robbers? Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too if I were in that situation. Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those two knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please stop it! He screamed. I could see the robber's face turn pale. That high-pitched shriek of his really does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. All by himself. He came to save me, a total stranger, all by himself. He was so scared that he was shaking and crying, but he still risked his life for me. Wow, that's a great story. Yes, he may not look it, but in a tough situation there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Shrimp, point and laugh. You're so mean to me. Don't worry about fun facts. Bats can eat shrimp. Sorry, the door distracted me. But yes, they can. Can they? I'm pretty... Well, you just said that they can, so I'm gonna believe you. To be honest, I like bats so much, but I never paid attention to, like, what bats eat. I know that sometimes they will eat scorpions. And that's about it. Nick, I hope you do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage. I mean, admire that possibility always seems to loom in the not so distant future. You already got captured once, so it's fine. I don't need that to happen again, to be honest. Why is that outline coming out of the safe? So I guess this is where it all went down, huh? The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office. What's that got to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys. Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? Sure was, pal. That prosecutor made a real fool out of us. Yeah, I feel for you. Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal. Ho, 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 ho. Or something to that effect. Do I really sound like that to you, pal? If the gumshoe fits? Well, anyway. Anyway, the point is I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. Maya, what are you on about? Yes, you do know he's such a nice guy. Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. Man, you're such a hater, bro. What happened? Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder. Okay. But the thing is, I'm really not supposed to. Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now. We need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal? Okay, I won't cry on you, pal. The victim's name is Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fella in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 AM this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 o'clock in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in his room. Happens to be exactly at the same time that Master Damask was stealing the urn, huh? So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body? There's a good explanation for that one. Bullard's body was stashed away inside the safe. Whoa! Safe? Well, it's pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Oh, so the body fell out. That white string must be the shape from when he fell out. I think we need some more information about Mr. Bullard. Maybe you should start by getting the man's name right. So, what happened to Master Damask? He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again! He keeps yelling. No, I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, that was great. That guy got what he deserved. Now that's a detective I know and love. Think about it. Atme was always around when the calling card showed up, but he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. That's how you just knew he was the thief. That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there is this one thing I can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tale of Imanon case. There was a witness on that one. A witness? Here, I saved the newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before? It's pretty small, so it's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it... Oh, what does that mean? What do you mean you've seen them before? I mean, I don't know. Oh, that prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. Yeah, I think he did that way just because he knew it hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So who is that Java addict, masked maniac anyway? Prosecutor Godo? He's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere. That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway. But, no way he's an amateur. He's an Iceman in court. A maverick that gives me goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was off about him, so I asked around. nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way. Well, Detective Gumshoe, I had no idea you were so unpopular. No, that's not what I meant. That Godo guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Okay, now that the gossip sesh is over, let's get to some investigation, shall we? Ew, think about it. That guy was laying in here all night. Yeah. Oh, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none. Well, somebody opened this safe on the night of the crime, right? Yeah, and so? Well, if Mr. Bullard's body was hidden in here, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right? Yeah, I guess so. I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready? Okay, shoot. Opening this baby is no piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open this safe, pal. Yeah, and? Everyone that knows how to open this safe had airtight alibis. I checked. Everyone except one. That is, I'm almost afraid to ask, former security chief Ron Delight. What? Ron Delight? He was a security chief? Ron? So you knew how to open the safe, huh? Yeah, sorry for raining on your parade there, pal. Wah, wah, wah. My parade was rained on. Check out this big, thick binder. Why did she describe it like that? Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. Reading a file isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hard in the eyes. Ah! What did you find out, Nick? This file, it's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is about Mask Star Damask. It's filled with info on him. What? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes. Hey, Nick, look at the last page. It's a list. Let's see. Here's of Emanon, 100,000. This looks like a list of all the treasures that that Mask Star Damask stole. Oh my goodness, this is hard to read. So then, $100,000 is the value of the stolen item? I don't know, that number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. Okay, interesting. This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out, just for a second. Aight. Ooh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey, you, whip me a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. Ah, this is the life. The victim sat in that chair just before he was brutally killed, you know. Eek! That's just crazy. Why are you like this, Maya? Come on now. Wow, look at that huge framed photo. Tall mountains rising majestically against a dark and cloudy sky. There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise? Either this guy didn't get out enough or he had really rotten luck with the weather. Maybe if he had lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days. You guys are so mean. Why are you so mean? Oh, there's a button here. Let's see. Ooh. Hey, cut it out. Don't press that. That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. What is that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says right there on the panel. Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first? This alarm's that's crazy, Maya. Anyway, this alarm's connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here. Really? Then it's possible on the night of the crime. Oh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. I think we better go and talk to that guard about this emergency buzzer. Okay. What about over here? These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. I can't get in between these two shelves. Yeah, because you're too fat. I'm joking. Don't strain yourself trying. It looks like the shelves are controlled by a special panel. So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Looks like they're filled with a bunch of files. Yeah, files filled with... I need to sneeze, hold on. Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. Yeah, they were hired to handle. There we go. I can't read, you guys. I don't know why I keep playing visual novel games. I can't read. It'd be a good night's reading if you got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little more exciting, like UFOs or something. Is that it? Is that all that's up here? What's that? What's that? Why that look? Okay, that just looks weird, but I can't. Okay, we're done. We are done. I wish to not speak to you no longer. What in the world is this room, and why does it look like this? Wow, this is really something. Oh my goodness, I think I'm gonna... Ugh. I just remembered that someone else works down here, and I don't know if we're gonna see her, but I really hope we don't. Wow, this is really something else. For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure. Maybe security guard? Uh-oh, I just remembered Larry might be... Hey Nick, what's up? Ugh, so he is here. Stop acting like that's not your friend. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you too. Stop saying that. Hi, Larry. Yeah, I was working my fingers to the bone. And in walks an angel. I've got no problems with a daytime date. It's all good. No, that's not what we're here for. We're investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh, yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya. But Nick here is a different story. Well, I do. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then, and this is now. That's crazy. What have I done? What do you take from me for? So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I just can't give away information for free. He wants a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest. Since when, Phoenix? Can you talk to him, Maya? Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kid's got some claw. Ugh. Okay, you really want to know? Yes, so tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Ron Delight was an employee here, and naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Yes, you're a pro, I follow you, go on. Well, 1 year ago, Ron Delight was fired. And there was no warning at all. It all just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that was pretty awful. I guess he must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like maybe skipping out of work to go pick up hot chicks or something. No, that's just you. So what's it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, I get by alright, I guess. First I have to keep my eye on those monitors. All the time. Monitors? There are security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard. Sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? The security teams for this company. They're supposedly the best in the business. But I'm no amateur either, so if it's something small, I don't bother calling them. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day long. Sounds like a dream job, honestly. You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Well, why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me, and I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. Even if it is a part-time and you are dumb, you're still in charge of security here. Hey, give me a break. Don't try to pin the whole thing on me. That's not fair, Nick. Ah, I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? Listen, Larry, I know you have trauma. I know I might have slightly traumatized you. But I promise, I'm not gonna charge you with murder. I promise. I pinky swear. Please. Thank you for the squish. Thank you. Much appreciated. Oh no, I knew something smelled bad, and it was the butts after all. Well, it's like I always say, that was then and this is now, okay? It looks like I'm gonna have to break his cyclock after all. Why must you guys do this to me? Oh, I should save. I haven't saved in a while. Oops! Larry, I want you to tell me about the night of the murder. Oh man, why do we have to talk about that? Well, why don't we talk about what we're gonna do tonight instead, Maya? Ugh, I won't get anywhere if I can't break his cyclock. I think I have to okay, I get it. It was an accident. It was an accident. Right. The game didn't even do anything. It was my fault completely. Sorry if you heard my chair creak. I did not do a weird robotic fart. I'm just stretching out my leg. Oh, I just clicked it. Damn. Let me take a drink. My goodness. I might have to turn on my fan in a bit. On the night of the crime, were you working hard like you were supposed to? What? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I have been? But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Mr. Light? But that was that, and this is this. Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night too? Never! I didn't sneak out. I'll tell you what, I'll even bet you $1. $1, wow, now that's confidence. What's with that drenched in the face puppy look on your face? Do you have any evidence that I left my position, or are you just pulling my chain? No I don't. I don't think I do. I don't. I'll come back for you, you piece of shit. I'll fucking get you, I will. I'm gonna examine around though, for now. Ooh, hiccups. Something's written on this poster in fine print. A guard's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Number 1, obey thy superior. Number 2, respect thy superior. Number 3, smile at thy superior. Number 4, salute thy superior. Number 5, buy donuts for thy superior upon command. It's signed Wendy. I fucking hate that bitch. Wendy Oldbag, head supervisor. She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Trust her and you'll come face to face with her real, genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately, she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Thank the Lord. That's my partner's seat. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my supervisor, actually. Kind of a weird old lady. There's tea spilled all over that machine, you know. Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, I spilled some chocolate milk on mine. It still works fine, more or less. They really know how to build them, I guess. Chocolate milk, yummy. Hey, Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? That's right. Did you know you hung it on top of some kind of lever? Yeah, sure. I was told never ever to touch that lever. She scowled and huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got it, greenhorn? So why hang your... I'm getting my voices mixed up. So why hang your jacket on such an important lever? Because it got me curious. If the jacket's weight pulls the leather down, that's what they call an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what'll happen? Huh? I mean, it's true. It's killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason. He just seems very tired. He does not want to be here. He doesn't want to talk to Larry. That's your friend. Larry is your friend. Those screens there show what's going on all over the building. Everywhere. And it's my job to keep a steady eye on them. All of them. I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you. Can you watch regular TV on these too? If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry. Me too, I also would. Hey, Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it. And how do you know that, Larry? Because that was my first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. It was a professional investigation, alright? No, man, I see what you're saying. I believe you, man. Wow, take a look at these things here. Hey, Larry, what are they? Did you say, Hey, man, it's not like I have to know what they are to do my job. I always thought there was some kind of decoration or something. Oh, boy. How did this guy ever get a job here anyway? No, you want to know what? Larry's a weirdo, but I will defend him. I need to stretch out my legs, hold on. I will defend him on that because there are plenty of jobs where you do not need to know what everything does in order to do your job, okay? His job is to watch the screens, and when something weird happens, press a button. That's all he was told. That's what he's doing. Same. If no one told me what to do with those buttons, I'm not touching them. I'm very defensive of people. I am what you call a professional time thief. I would rather do anything else other than work. I think the last retail job I had though is a little bit difficult to oh my goodness, to time thief on though. I love him. He's scrunkly. Gumshoe. Gumshoe is very scrunkly. Anyway, let's talk about... I should have shown it to Larry. Oh my goodness. Detective Gumshoe, about this here. Sorry, it's hard to believe, but there's a limit to how much my brain can hold. I've got 2 ears, 2 eyes, but I only got 1 brain. I can see your eyes and the ears, but the jury is still out on the brain thing. Wow, Phoenix. Wow. So mean. Hey Nick, if you have something to say, just come out and say it. Larry, I'm back. I need to ask you something. Hey Larry, there's something I want you to look at. Hey Nick, I told you, I'm a pro. And you don't interrupt a pro when he's working. I don't have time to sit and chat with you, alright? Oh, is that right? Oh, naturally, I've got time for you, though, Maya. We're gonna have to squeeze this guy if we want any more info out of him, huh? What a dick. I know, Phoenix is so mean sometimes. He has no reason to be so rude. Oh, can I show you this? No. I thought you would have known something about the... Huh. About the button. Can I ask you about, I don't know, him? That Larry really just, wow, you don't know. How about her? Damn, you don't even have anything to say about a woman? But you love women. You love those things. What do you mean you have nothing to say about her? Okay. Did I show you this already? Yeah, I did. Oops. How about that? Oh, my goodness, yawn. Some about this. Huh? Well, what's that? Hey, wait a minute, Maya. What's wrong? We copy that data without permission. Don't show it to him. He might get mad at us. So, what are you two whispering about? Oh, it's nothing. It's just my billfold. That's a pretty thick billfold you got there, pal. Oh, I really want you to show it to me. Oh my goodness, I know what that word is, I just don't know how to pronounce it. Gentrified? I can't pronounce words sometimes. Are you talking about Larry? If so, then listen, I could go on for like at least half an hour about how sad I am that they treated Larry the way they did. I wish they did more with Larry, but it's fine. It's fine, I get it. Ace Attorney is like a romance between Phoenix and Edgeworth, whatever, I guess. This was his first heist, and I guess I underestimated him. I was sure I was gonna get him, so I was careless and lost the info on the witness. By witness, do you mean the guard in this photo? Yeah, and he and the detective worked together to try and catch and master the mask. What are you gonna wear anyway, huh? That guard. I got the weird feeling that I've seen him around lately. Okay.